And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche IGNBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Ali LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Matas Buzelis.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Brook Lopez is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Stephen Curry, then it's Murray, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Klingon out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Paul George, then it's Jackson, and it's Levine in at the point. Well, Richard, it's no secret. Both of these teams love to let it fly from beyond the arc.
Oh, it's not green lights that these shooters have. It's a freeway. There is no lights.
Jackson outside. George scanning the floor. Lets it go. Shot by Levine. No good. Here's Milwaukee on the wing. Durant over Jackson. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Lopez.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, BA, most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
That free throw good from Levine.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Now here's Durant. Coming off a terrific game against New York. Lopez, the screen on Okongwu. Durant, the rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Levine passes to Okongwu. George outside. And again for 3.
I mean, his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. Pass to Jordan. Klingon with the block.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
Oh, when I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer. Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Curry finds Lopez. Outside Durant to stop the run. And Klingon pulls it down. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Murray against George. Chicago passing it around. Here's Levine. Kicks it to George. Okongwu, a screen on Murray. Inside, it's tipped. Jackson left side, just 5 to shoot. Levine passes to George. The shot misses.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Murray from outside hits a three-pointer.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Ali. A nice shot by Klingon.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Now here's George. He has 6. Jackson finds Levine. Now George from behind the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Horford, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Okogie comes in for Jamal Murray. Some small forwards who find open teammates. The assist leaders over the last month. The 4th spot held by Kevin Durant.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation. Transition, the half-court set, you can count on them to just make good decisions.
They give their teams an element that not every squad has. That kind of passing from the small forward spot allows an offense to be much more free-flowing.
Now here's Durant. He's averaging almost 35 a game. A crucial player for them.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Jackson outside. Pass to Levine. Now George. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. George has got 9 points.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
Now here's Jordan. Tipped. Curry passes to Okogie. Shoots. Rebound by the Bulls. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Now here's Horford. Still without a bucket. The 3 from Curry. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That is just a thing of beauty. Curry's stroke is flawless.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, BA. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number 1.
Booz Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Pass to George. Clinging with a screen. 4 on the clock. The Bulls with another miss.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Okogie. George defending. Launches a 3. Curry's shot is off.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Levine. Now Okongwu. George outside. This one for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in the game. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Horford. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Good. And it's Horford who picks up the assist. Curry's got 6 points.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
George left side. And count it. Now 4 for 9.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Horford outside. Pass to Durant. Good D by Kongwu.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Buzelis. Clinging with a screen. Levine against Curry. That one's wide left.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Comes up empty down low.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Pass to Horford. Outside Curry. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Klingen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry against Levine. Here's Buzelis. And here's George. Here's Levine for 3. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
And Levine takes a lot of threes for this very reason. Such an effective shooter.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Chicago making some changes. Jackson comes in for Klingen. And Anderson subbed in for Levine. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Murray comes in for Durant. Murray against George. Pass to Okogie. Murray looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Curry passes to Murray. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Bulls in transition.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
No good on that one. He does not get the second one.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Part of the 2007 draft, Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Nice shot by Okogie.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Murray moving that ball, creating for others.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Okogie following the three-point basket by Chicago. Clock at 6, and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Chicago leading by 5. Anderson passes to Okongwu. For 3, George. Got a piece of it. Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Stephen Curry.
Man, good whistle there.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Anderson. And Anderson drops them both.
And I love how they've been the aggressors on the offensive end. So unafraid of contact, looking to score points in the lane and at the free throw line.
Now here's Horford. He's scoreless. And there's Curry on the assist by Horford.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Anderson inside. He's covered by Curry. Back to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. It's George on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 4. Outside Curry. Okogie on the wing. Guarded by Okongwu. Lopez, the screen. Okogie's shot is off. And for Chicago, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. Anderson passes to George. And here's Okongwu. He's covered by Curry. His first shot coming late. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Great open look there. Murray's got 6.
Defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George outside, beyond the arc. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And rejected. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Chicago, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
We've got Buzelis. Kyle Anderson is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Isaiah Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Just muscling through the contact. LaVine is a flat-out star.
Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Murray from outside. The rebound by Jackson. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Levine for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Levine against Durant. Okogie, the pass to Jordan. To the middle. Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Anderson passes to Jackson. Chicago passing it around. Levine. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Levine's got 10.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Anderson passes to Levine. Here's Buzelis. And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Milwaukee on D. It's a 3-point game. Here's Levine. And there's another one for Chicago. Milwaukee has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Murray finds Olynyk. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson. Outside Anderson. Fires for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. And so, timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from 3-point range. The Bucks, 2nd. The Bulls, 4th.
And I love the way both teams are shooting the 3 ball. They're shooting it with conviction, and it shows up in the numbers.
Jackson against Durant. And they call an illegal screen here. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the Phoenix Suns.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Okogie. Outside Olynyk. Murray from outside. Durant. Big time from KD. Wow.
This is the length that Durant provides on the offensive boards. Love whenever he puts it to use like this.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside Levine. He buries it from 3. Levine's got 12 now in this quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Now here's Murray. 17 points in his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. That's good from Durant on the assist from Olynyk. Durant's got 17 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Klingon, he's checked in for Chicago. Paul George comes in for Anderson. Milwaukee also changed it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Jordan. Horford comes in for Olynyk. And it's Stephen Curry in for Okogie. Chicago passing it around. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his 3rd foul so far.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Murray against George. Jackson with a screen on Murray to the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, that felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
That free throw, no good.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
Good on the second one. Now Levine. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. And Horford powers it home.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Jackson finds George. Now Levine. The 3. And they get it back. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. George has got 17 points.
There's no surprise that PG knocked that down.
Curry against Levine. The 3, Durant. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got his 5th assist in this one. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Levine. 18 points for him. There's the triple. George's shot is off. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Oh, wasted no time on that one. 22 points for Durant.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
George outside. Fires from deep. George with another miss. The Bucks leading by 3. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Lopez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the key for Lopez is getting established positioning. Once this happens, the D has to foul him.
For Chicago, Okongwu's checked in for Buzelis, and Levert subbed in for Jackson. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Jordan's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Here's Levine for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's Curry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. Lopez can't hit. Bulls trail by 4. Okongwu, the pass to Levert. Now George, covered by Jordan. Back to Levert. Pass to Okongwu. For 3, George. No good on the shot.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Curry passes to Murray. Now here's Durant. Lopez, the screen. And the Bucks miss again.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Levert. Chicago passing it around. George for 3. Hauled in by Curry.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Count that bucket. And the Bucks lead by 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The 2K leaderboard with some of the hottest players in the league. The top small forward scorers during the last month of play. Kevin Durant on top.
And call him whatever position you like. But the fact is, he can score from anywhere, anytime, against anyone.
That's one thing we've learned about him. When he gets on a hot streak, it can be a long time before he cools down.
Now here's Levine. 18 points for him. Okongwu with it. Pass to Klingon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Levert for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Milwaukee leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Murray. Murray going to work inside.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
And here's Okongwu. Here's Levine for 3. He drops it from range. Levine's got 21 points in the game.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. George outside. Here's Okongwu. Yet to see a basket. Here's Levine for 3. Wow, what a shot by Levine.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And Curry's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Pass to Lopez. Outside Durant. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. 25 points in the game.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Levert. Now George from the arc. That shot, no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levert. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Lopez against George. Lopez, the screen. 6 to shoot. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Levine. The three-pointer is good from Levine.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Curry passes to Durant. Lopez, the screen. Inside. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Okongwu. Oh, denied by Durant.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
LeVert outside. Chicago passing it around. Here's Klingon. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11. Lopez finds Curry. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Okongwu. George outside. Off target with the 3. Outside Murray. Cuts off the pass. The pull-up jumper. Ooh, quick transition play by Levine. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Milwaukee, doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. In the Western Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
After a while, some guys get comfortable. Now Giannis, he continues to work hard, adding layers to his game.
Yeah, with his success, it fueled his will to win, Shaq, rather than diminishing it.
And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after one half of play.
I usually only see Shaq drool when it comes to food, but their performance on the board tonight, it's getting to him a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I like what I've seen.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Milwaukee in the lead. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. They've got DeAndre Jordan. Brook Lopez is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back over to you, Brian.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And he knocks down the first one. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
He's perfect from the line this time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Curry against Levine. He shoots. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Does Steph Curry have the greatest jumper ever? Well, yes. And the bucket was another reason why I say yes.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And a minute played as the second half gets going. George passes to Levine. Here's Buzelis. Here's Klingon. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Durant. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Now here's George. Connects again from distance.
Yeah, he's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from deep.
That last triple ties him for 4th most made in a season. And the Bucks with the possession here, following the three-point basket by Chicago. And here's Curry for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Klingon's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Levine. He's covered by Curry. Now here's George. Clock at 6. Back to Levine. Launches it. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, let's check out the top field goal percentages among 2 guards since the break. 4th, Zach LaVine.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
And with their range, they stretch out opposing defenses. So even when they're not shooting threes, they're still making an impact.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Left side Durant. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. 33 points for Durant.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Buzelis. George in the post. He's against Murray. The fadeaway. George's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 4. Lopez in the post. Guarded by Okongwu. The jump hook. For Chicago, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's LaVine. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense, Levine welcomes any chance he can to get to that line.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A different look for Milwaukee. Al Horford comes in for Lopez, and Okogie is subbed in for Jamal Murray. That free throw good from Levine. No good on the second free throw. The Bucks leading by 3. Outside Curry. Back to Horford. Pass to Durant. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
George outside from behind the arc. They grab their own miss.
That is powerful.
Yes! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Outside Durant. There's the 3. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Durant's got 39.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Chicago making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. No good, off the front rim.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Durant for 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Jackson to the left side wing. George, right side. He squares up and sinks it. And now 24 points for Paul George.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Outside Durant, beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Durant's got 45 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Okongwu. George outside. The 3 is up. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Offensive board. The kick to Durant. Horford, a screen on Okongwu. Durant finds Horford. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It'll be on G.G. Jackson.
Oh, that's just a crafty attack by Horford, taking his motion into the inside.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Both good from the line that time.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 16-7 run. Curry passes to Horford. Outside Durant. The three. Sinks it from distance. Durant's got 48.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Curry against Levine. George outside. Pass to Levine. Here's the three. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
On the wing, Curry. Now Horford. And right now, he's currently putting up 6. Yet another bucket.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Oh, got a piece of it. With the fadeaway. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to George. The three. And again for 3.
And this is amazing. I mean, that moves them into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this does not happen very often. For 3, Durant. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Durant's got 54 points.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now here's George. He's covered closely. Klingon. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
Curry passes to Horford. And here's Durant. Pass to Okogie. Right side Curry. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Outside Durant. Over Okongwu. 5 on the clock. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Jackson outside. Pass to George. Here's Levine. Shoots over Curry. Levine can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Jordan, the pass to Durant. Up top, Curry. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Outside Durant. The 3 ball. Chicago with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Klingon. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Bucks leading by 15. The kick out, Curry. No good with the triple. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Here's Horford following the three-point basket by Chicago. Outside Curry. Klingon with the block. And they get it back. Lets it go from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Curry against Levine. Horford outside, down low. Pass to Okogie. Takes a 3. Good D by Okongwu. The Bulls trail by 9. George outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know what makes George so valuable offensively is his effectiveness both on and off the ball. He's equally good as a ball handler or a spot-up shooter.
And he makes a first.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Chicago making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Klingon. Buzelis comes in for Okongwu. And Karis LeVert is subbed in for Jackson. Milwaukee also changed it up. Brook Lopez comes in for Jordan. And Murray subbed in for Durant. The Bucks leading by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. George outside. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Come on, let's keep it going. The ball movement is good, guys. We're getting great shots, but we're giving up too many shots.
Exchanging baskets. That's not what Doc Rivers is looking for. Asking his guys to clamp down on defense.
Yeah, he wants it all. He sees an opportunity for his team to dominate just a little more. But overall, he wants them to take advantage.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Kyle Anderson is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Jordan misses.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
The shot by Buzelis no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And down it goes. 2 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside LaVine. 4-3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Okogie. Here's Olynyk. He's covered by LaVine. Murray for 3. Murray with the 3-ball.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Anderson finds Jackson. Anderson with a screen on Durant. There's Jackson with the 3. And so Murray will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Olynyk, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Isaiah Jackson. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Olynyk.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Jackson.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pass to Okogie. To the paint. from 6 feet away. Durant's shot is off. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Levine for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Okogie, the pass to Murray. Outside Olynyk. Outside Durant. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Durant's got 59 points.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's now the Bucks with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Murray finds Olynyk. Outside Durant for 3. Oh, connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Buzelis. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. First free throw is good. Milwaukee making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Jordan. Al Horford comes in for Olynyk. And it's Curry in for Okogie. Hits both from the stripe. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Curry passes to Horford. Durant for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Outside Murray. Back to Curry. Pass to Horford. To the middle. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now here's Anderson. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Levine passes to Anderson. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Jackson. Levine with a screen on Lopez. On the wing, Levine. Second chance effort, and he gets it to go. Levine's got 38 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Outside Murray. Back to Curry. On the wing, Durant. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. They kick it out to Murray. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Levine. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Levine's got 12 points here in the second half. Here's Murray. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Curry passes to Horford. Outside Durant. From downtown. And got it. Another basket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Here's Buzelis. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Chicago. Okongwu comes in for Jackson, and it's Paul George in for Anderson. And he makes both free throws. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Now here's Murray. Durant inside. Okongwu on him. Durant's shot is off. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. George finds Okongwu. Outside Levine. Fires the three. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Curry against Levine. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Pass to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Curry. Horford, a screen on Levine. To the inside. And Horford powers it home.
And Horford has to run these screen and rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
And he can't get the first one. Klingon, he's checked in for Jackson. And he sinks the second. Here's Curry. Pass to Lopez. The three is up. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Now here's Okongwu. George outside. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Murray. Now here's Lopez. Guarded closely. Outside Murray. And here's Curry for three. And it's Chicago with a board.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, putting in work inside. Milwaukee leading by 17. Outside Lopez. Curry on target from range.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Okongwu. George for three. They get the rebound. Extra points. Crucial second chance bucket.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Here's Lopez. Good! Another from three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Here's Levine for three. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And so with this win, they'll end this season series dead even at 2 wins apiece.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Levine for three. The rebound by Murray. And so Curry will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Lopez. From outside the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Buzelis. Launches a three. No good.
Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he board or what?
Curry looking it over. So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Stephen. A big-time victory tonight. What aspect of this win pleases you the most?
It was a full team effort. Obviously, you look at the stat sheet, but the little things I'm talking about that we did to win the game tonight are huge. And that's when it's winning time, we showed up, and that means a lot.
It's got to feel good to see it come together. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kevin Durant.